Hey, Biba.
Hi.
What you got?
Orange things.
Why orange things?
Because orange is the best. Don't ask me how much money I spend on 0-calorie drinks every month.
Don't ask.
Don't ask, literally.
And what about your outfit today?
It's so cute! Look at it! Okay, so don't get too far away.
Well, we need to see it.
So if you are a thick-thighed girl, a girl with some big old quads like me, you know that finding white jeans is kind of the hardest thing ever because for whatever reason, white jeans just have always made my legs look really short and squat. Or I've just always had too much cellulite like showing through because white jeans are also usually really sheer. And yesterday, after like a 5-year hunt, I finally found a pair of white jeans that look okay. I have thick thighs, you guys. There's nothing I can do about that, but these are actually like really, really cute. And I'm happy that I have them. I'm really happy. Oh, I gotta hide our address. Look, spring. Spring things, right? It's really bright out here. Hi, YouTube. It's been a couple of days. Actually, by the time that this goes up, you should have 2 other vlogs already up and with you. Maybe just one. Not really sure. But I have not picked up my camera to vlog in like 3 or 4 days at least. So it feels like forever, especially when I was supposed to vlog this whole month, but we've already talked about that. So anyway, today is Friday, our day off together, and we are very excited to just chill and hang out, and I'm excited about my white pants very much. So are they a little bit fancy for a Friday at the grocery store? Probably. Do I care? No, because I never have a reason to wear anything fancy. So I'm gonna wear my white pants to the grocery store. Jacama? Am I saying this right? Jacama? I feel like people make like fake french fries out of these. Can someone please tell me what to do with this and what this is? Because I have no idea. We'll be getting rice cauliflower. We don't have a cart. We don't have anything. We're just gonna carry this with our muscles.
What are you looking at up there?
We need a cart. We need fennel. What's that? What's fennel? I have no idea. I do know what green beans are. I'm an American. So these are trimmed and cleaned, pre-washed, ready to eat, microwavable. You guys know I love the microwave for cooking everything. Look at all these dips and sauces. I feel like one of my clients slash friends named Bashan would like this situation happening right here. Spam. We've got 3-layer hummus, traditional cilantro and spicy artichoke and jalapeno. Ugh. Peanut butter filled cupcakes. This is a sick joke. This is a joke. Naan. Sorry, I keep looking at my husband in this camera instead of the camera. But naan. I don't know what this is. Bread. It smells like garlic, and it looks delicious. What do you do with naan? I think I've seen people like pizzas out of it. It can be served at any time of the day. It can also be partnered with a bread. That doesn't help me. It's soft though, and I want it. I just want to like heat it up and wrap myself in a blanket and eat this. Just this whole package. That actually sounds amazing. Best bagel situation. I love these. They're 100% whole wheat everything bagel slims, which like bagel slims is like the mean joke version of real bagels, but they have like literally half the carbs, so it's kind of worth your time. These are 1 gram of fat, 21 grams of carbs, 5 grams of protein. Everything bagels are my favorite, other than like Asiago cheese bagels, but that's like a given because cheese. I kind of want to get these, but I feel like I shouldn't. Hey guys, I'm at Trader Joe's like I've been at for the last 5 minutes, and I found one of my clients. I've never met her in real life before, but obviously she's local, and here she is. This is Allison, and she was actually one of the winners of a giveaway that I did like in the fall, and she is feeding me tempura cauliflower with kung pao sauce, and it's delicious. And that's it. That's all I got to say. I just wanted to show off my client. They're all over the place, even in my own town. So I really like Trader Joe's cheese because I feel like their low-fat cheese usually tastes a little bit better and has like slightly lower fat content in it. Like this is their low-fat cheese. This low-fat mozzarella is only 3 grams of fat, which I feel like most low-fat cheeses in stores are like 4 to 5 grams of fat. But yeah, and that's the thing is when it comes to things like like cheese or I don't know, snack items, you can always kind of shop around and see. Like, I know it sounds silly to be like, we're kind of like splitting hairs when we're talking about like cheese being like 3 grams of fat less than another, or 1 gram of fat less than another cheese, but that means that if you have like 3 servings of this, it can start to add up. And that's how I ended up finding oat bran, which a lot of you guys have started trying out and you really like, is because I figured out that oat bran was like 4 to 5 grams of carbs less than normal wholemeal. And if you have like a serving and a half of that, or like 2 servings, that's like 10 grams of carbs that you're saving, which for women is a big deal. So yeah, just always be looking. Always be looking for stuff that's a little more macro friendly. So the reason I'm all about this cheese right now is because I'm making nachos tonight. I'm making it fit my macros. I'm very excited, but nachos is a very carb heavy, fat heavy meal. So I'm trying to find like the most macro friendly ingredients so that this can happen. And it can be more than like 4 chips. Okay, so almond cheese. I've heard of this. I have never seen it. I just asked my client Allison how she feels about it, and she says it's great and it melts great, and it's 2 grams of fat per serving. Is this a joke? Is that what I always say that when I'm shocked by something? Is this a joke? Nolan, it's not a joke. It's right here. I'm excited about this. It does have more carbs than regular cheese. It's 3 grams of carbs, but obviously most people are going to have more carb availability in their diet than fat availability. So, and these are 99% lactose free. Yo, this is kind of a win. I'm excited about this. Favorite. You already know. Have you guys heard of this? Butter and peanut butter? It's like low calorie peanut butter. It's not even low calorie. It's like 100 calories per serving. But it's only 2 grams of fat, 13 grams of carbs, 4 grams of protein. Remember this. Don't ever get it. It tastes so bad. It's like, oh, it's not like peanut butter at all. It's like a fake knockoff. It's not. No, I bought into this like 3 years ago when I started tracking macros. Never again. If you want peanut butter, you just have to eat real peanut butter. I don't really get down with PB2 either. You know, I get it. It's not awful for what it is, but I'm not down with it. I'm down with this though. I'll tell you that right now. I'm down with it. Okay, so normally they have a reduced guilt tortilla chip here, and I'm not finding it here. It's basically like a baked tortilla chip, and that's what I usually do for nachos because it's like super low fat. But I did find these. They're baked blue corn tortilla chips, salted, right? Salted, good. So a low fat tortilla chip usually means the chip's pretty dry, but you can't just have fatty cheese plus fatty chips without blowing your fat macros out of the water, so you just gotta choose. Do you want high fat chips, or do you want like cheese with some fat in it? And I choose cheese with fat in it, because the chips are really just like the shovel to get the cheese into my mouth. You know what I'm saying? That's really all they are. So macros on these for 18 chips is 2 grams of fat, 22 carbs, 3 grams of protein, which only 110 calories for like 18 of these. It's definitely a sign that they're not gonna taste wonderful, but like I said, they're just my cheese shovels, so I don't care. All right, you guys, so I already ate my nachos. When we came home, I was so hungry, I just like plowed through them. But what I had on my nachos was the TJ Maxx chips, which they were like I kind of assumed, like basically like dried cheese shovels. They were not really tasty, but that's the difference between like a low fat chip and a high fat chip. Like I'm having a couple of the chips that Matt has, and they're so good. So I had this with the almond mozzarella cheese, and this I definitely like. This actually like melted really nicely. It was like had the texture of normal cheese, where like most low fat cheeses are kind of like gross. they melt really dry and like not flavorful. This did not at all. I also had some like 2% like Kraft cheddar that I had at home, like 2% low fat or 2% milk cheese, you know what I'm saying, like low fat cheddar cheese. I also found this at Target. It's a whole chicken breast, fully cooked, and it's organic. Ooh. I just wanted some protein in my nachos, and I hate cooking chicken more than anything in my life. So I spent like $8.50 on full chicken, don't judge me. And so that was my nachos. Oh, and I had some Daisy light sour cream. They were delicious. They were actually really delicious for being like super low fat and stuff. But nachos are my favorite food in the whole entire world, so obviously I'm really good at making them, and I have a system, and this is how it goes. These are the best nacho chips that have ever existed in the whole entire world. The entire bag is $2. They are so, like the flavor is so good. They're like nice and salty. I love a good salty tortilla chip. These are just my favorite. So I go layer by layer. So I put a layer of chips down where like nobody is like doubled up, like everybody has like surface area. And then I put cheese on there. I put, like, he has beef cooking. We're gonna put taco seasoning there. I put the meat. I think I pretty much just stick with the meat and cheese. I will do like 3 or 4 layers of this. Like, it's legit. So every chip is covered. And then we will throw it in the oven, not the microwave, because the oven's gonna make it like crisp up nicely. Whereas the microwave will like cook it unevenly and like burn one side of the cheese and not cook the other side of the cheese. And then on top, we usually put shredded lettuce, diced cucumber. Sounds weird, but like it's so good. Okay, he had to stop filming me because his beef was burning. But we also put, oh, sometimes we put corn. Actually, I don't know if we've put corn on here before, but I'm trying it today with Matt's. And sour cream. And they are so good, you guys. They are the bomb. I think before Matt has put like chili on his too. I don't really like chili that much though. I would say that these, I don't know if I could say that these are better than like restaurant nachos. I love restaurant nachos, like any restaurant nachos. Nachos are my favorite food. It's hard for me to not like any kind of nachos. Like obviously I just ate like super low fat nachos earlier and I loved them. So I'll be real with you guys. I'm not hitting my macros at all today. Probably gonna be like 300 or 400 calories over. But when you think about it, the week has 7 days in it. If you are over by your macros on like 300 or 400 calories one day of the week, that just basically takes your overall deficit down by 300 or 400 calories, which is not a lot in the grand scheme of things. And just remember that the next time that you're over your macros a little bit, before you freak out and are like, whatever, I'm just gonna eat a bunch of garbage. Remember that like being a few hundred calories over your daily macros one day a week is like not gonna hurt you in the grand scheme of things, especially for me right now. I keep reminding myself that I'm not on any deadline. I would like to like lose like 5 more legitimate pounds before I go on vacation in about 4.5 weeks. But if I don't, I'll live. Wow, the lighting just got so much better. I should have been filming over here the whole time. But anyway, so that's that. Look at the kitten patiently waiting outside of the kitchen. Kitten, do you want nachos? Do you want nachos? Kitten. Why do you look like that? You're so cute. I love you. So little. Alright, we already have 1 layer down. Come closer. So we have the cheese and meat under there, and I'm putting up a second layer where none of the chips are overlapped. Taking our triple cheddar shredded cheese. Full fat for my husband, who can have full fat cheese. Must be nice.
It is nice.
Shush. Are you having low fat cheese because you think you're fat? You could be having full fat cheese if you wanted, you know.
My wife is a hilarious pun all the time.
I am funny.
You only see glimpses of it on YouTube. I see it every day.
I'm full of jokes. Look at that. Yum. Oop. This is like full fat beef too, isn't it?
85-15.
Whoa.
That's a lot of fat.
That's a lot of fat.
Compared to the 99 or 90-10.
You just build layer after layer. Matt, why don't you tell them what you call these?
These are the Garden of Eden nachos.
I don't even know why you came up with that.
Because and everything was perfect in the beginning with God, and if there were nachos back then, which I'm sure there was, because God's a smart God, that's what they would taste like and look like.
This is
yep.
what they would be.
So, i.e., Garden of Eden nachos.
You guys, I can't even take how good this thing looks. It's not even cooked yet, but corn and beef and chips and cheese. Oh, Matt's living the good life of high fat.
Of cheat meal a week.
Yeah, he has like a cheat meal every week and still loses like 3 pounds a week. So it's
well,
cool.
what else do I eat on the other days?
The most boring foods ever. He's still on a meal plan, so he eats like
Chicken asparagus.
chicken, asparagus, and white rice. That's like all he eats. Living like a peasant with your peasant meals.
Because of my queen right here.
Are they done? Oh yeah. Look at that. Now you just need some sour cream on there. Are you excited?
Happy husband.
Happy husband.